Hey guys, today I want to show you how I'm modeling a fast and easy carpet in Corona 3ds Max. You can use the same process in Vray, but I just prefer Corona for the time being because it's really nice. So I'm going ahead, just starting out with a nice box that is roughly about the size that I want my carpet to be. And then I go ahead and make it slightly less high, so carpet should be more or less on this height. And these are a little bit estimated values here, but you can see what I mean. Slightly smaller and placed about right in the middle of this bed. So while it looks a bit off already, you can see we need a better material for this. Since I'm using Corona, I have access to the Corona Cosmos. If you don't use Corona, you have probably V-Ray material scans or material browser. This is also nice. Somehow it's loading here for me. Yeah, now it's coming. Okay, so I'm using just a normal fabric that I will find that is kinda in line with the nice carpet that I want it to be like. Yeah, this is a carpet and it has like this shaded structure, which I like. We can try to use that actually. And since I'm working with real world scale in this case, well, some of the materials sometimes they don't work as I wish, so I have to apply a UVW map and I just scale the map accordingly. But with this one I think it's a tiled map. Nah, don't like this one. Let's use a different material. Sorry guys, stick with me for a moment please. Let's use carpet fabric. Let's see how this one looks. Yeah, this is a lot better. Okay, so we go ahead and put some segments, a rough amount like this should do fine for now. And then let's use also turbo smooth with an iteration maybe of 2 in this case. And now I already have a smooth looking carpet. We're gonna apply a UVW map. I'll show you also how you make these shortcuts. It's quite handy. So now it looks quite well already. We could go ahead and say let's define this carpet slightly more, put a editable poly. What I like to do sometimes is just to have some kind of seam or some kind of stitch going around. So you can do this by extruding this edge slightly. This is one of the ways to do a, I said slightly, yes, I know I said slightly. Well, this is going quite intensively, and we are also gonna put it slightly like that, so it makes this roughish looking corner for me. Yep. Oh, there's some stuff below. Yes, this is already doing the job. Nah, maybe it's better not too much, otherwise I'm getting conflicts. So yes, and yes, and yes. Okay, we like it. Could go ahead and put it even in a different color by clicking Alt. Let's do it actually. By clicking, not Alt, sorry, it was by clicking Command. Yes, you are able to have this one on a separate so you go from this selection to the adjacent polygon selection, and let's put those on a different smoothing group. Let's put it on 2, and yeah, that should do the job already for later. So whenever now we can make like let's go ahead and reset material editor slots. It usually resets to V-Ray, so I have to fix this once, but I can just go here in the Corona converter and convert them. Anyway, I can create here a general material which is a multi-sub object. Keep this one as a sub object and put the number, set the number to 2, and in this way I should be able to drag this into number 1 and drag this into number 2. I should be able, yeah, I also need to apply it. So you see now already that, oh, here we did some mistake before. That's not good. Now we need to go back for a second. Or I can go ahead, delete this thing again, and no, actually let's do the following. Let's go, if ever something like that happens to you, which is a mistake that kind of randomly happens. I mean, it should not happen technically, but we can see maybe how to fix it. Okay, so probably it means that those are weirdly enough placed on the selection ID 4, which is completely wrong. That's not what we want. Just bear with me for a second, since the autosave is going on. Didn't want this video to be so long anyway, but yeah. So let's select all of those and put them back to set ID number 1, and then we go ahead and select this edge, then go up, I mean here, scroll up, command click polygon, which makes the selection of those that are adjacent to the one that you had before, and set the ID to 2. So now we should be okay with this, and let's see, actually we can apply this. Yes, okay, now it's more correct. And let's put actually a nice material also on this one. So we go in and just use any kind of contrasting color. Maybe I have something here that is, yeah, we can use this plain white texture, which I like. It will have it applied on all of it, but we gonna go and put it in the second slot of this multi-sub object. That's the one that was still missing. So now if you're looking at this, we can see that we have the seam going on with a different color, and yeah, it looks already quite nice, but still quite flat. So what we're gonna do to fix this is I'm gonna apply some noise, since we already have, oh, no, this was the wrong button that I clicked. Sorry guys, bear with me for a second. Yeah, don't crash on me, babe. You know guys, it's not always that easy. The life of 3D artists, you have to know, I think you do already know, how it is and how it can be. So it's popping, thinking up. No messages so far. Oh, come on. You're just a lousy. Oh, it will come back. Yeah, now it's here. Ah, you see what happened? I put hair and fur. Of course, that makes sense. I mean, of course not, but so let's go back. Sorry guys, there's short interruption here. I'm gonna apply a noise modifier on the whole thing. Since we already have a lot of segments, it should work nicely. And let's see what happens if we go on the fractal, move, and we apply on the ZX axis, or C axis if you want. Actually, we can apply it on all major axis, and you see this is helps it to be a bit moved, but don't overdo this thing because it can lead to also yeah, not such nice results. I'm using a smaller scale in order to make it a bit more alive, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this looks already a lot better. And just let's move it down again to where it belongs. Okay, it's touching almost everywhere, but it has this slight going up and going down things. We could further tweak this with an FFD or something, but I think for now it will do fine. But the thing why I wanted to make this video in the first place is why I wanted to show you how to use displace modifier. So you go in, you go click on the displace modifier, and it gives you a super nice slot for bitmap. That's really cool, you might think, and yes, you're right, it is quite cool. So you can go and load some bitmap inside here, and I already went ahead for you guys and found these alpha cloth displacement pictures or textures that are free to download. I'll put the link of the site, it's TurboSquid. You just need an account and then you can download it basically for free. This one, I will put the link in the description below the video, so you can go ahead and download this as well. Just bear with me. Yeah, so here I'll put the link. Anyway, I already went ahead and downloaded these, and also I did already extracted. It comes with a Photoshop file and the JPEGs accordingly. And let's say I like one of those deformations, let's call them, and I can just drag it inside this channel and go to my maps material editor and maybe drag it over there, as should be as an instance, I think. And since I'm working with real world scale, I'll just put this as a reasonable size and increase the strength of my modifier. Guys, believe it or not, something is about to happen, and you can see it already. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes a carpet look really nice and outstandingly realistic in your renders, because not many people know about this, but you can move this wave as you want. And guys, if you made it this far, I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll put this on APR now just to see the effect a little bit closer, and let's go ahead and do this actually. Well, where can we see it? Yeah, maybe here, and then let's IPR those things for a second. It's on the second screen, so I will just drag it over. Bear with me for a second. Now I clicked on the production render, of course. Second away. Anyway, guys, I really hope you liked it. If you came this far, it means that you learned something, and I hope at least that you learned something. And now you should also see the IPR coming. Okay, let's start the APR right here. IPR. Okay guys, let's start the IPR. Yes. We made it. It's a bit dark underneath the bed, but I mean, you already see this kind of thing happening here. Let's put the gizmo a little bit out, because I think it's better if we also actually see the thing that we did, and we didn't do it for nothing. So let's see how this will look. Yeah, you can see it coming. And guys, this is just a fabulous way to do things quickly. Also, the seam looks quite nice. Thank you guys for sticking around with me, and I hope you liked this content. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and follow me for more interior design related content and 3D work. Thank you. Bye bye.